Very tough questions.
Celebrating its Diamond Jubilee this year, MNIT Jaipur has consistently pursued and implemented the highest academic standards and strived for singularly innovative research in the various domains of knowledge. For an institute that is considered an emblem of excellence and led by its dynamic director, Professor N.P. Padi, it is extremely fortuitous for us to have with us today as a venerable guest the illustrious and honorable Vice President of India, Shri Jagdeep Dhankar accompanied by his wife, Dr. Srimati Sudesh Dhankar. The institute, its students, faculty, staff members, and all its stakeholders are experiencing a deep and unparalleled sense of pride and happiness in welcoming you to our campus today. We feel immensely privileged to have with us today the eminent educationist, Professor Anand Bhalerao, Vice Chancellor, Central University, Rajasthan. And on behalf of the Institute, I extend a cordial welcome to you, sir. The focus of the Educationist Interaction Meet and the Student Interaction Meet is NEP 2020, a unique policy document that envisions the progress of the nation and amalgamates disparate elements like the essence of history and the future, single minded focus and a universalist approach, creative capabilities, and a scientific temper. The National Education Policy 2020 promises and is bringing about a major transformation in the field of education in India and thus requires greater analysis, deliberations, and cogitation. It is with these thoughts and objectives that we mark a formal beginning of the Educationist Interaction Meet NEP 2020 with the lamp lighting ceremony and prayers to Goddess Saraswati for knowledge and enlightenment. I request all the esteemed dignitaries on the dais to light the auspicious lamp and invoke Goddess Saraswati's blessings. Thank you. To express our gratitude to our revered guests, I request Professor N.P. Padi, Director MNIT Jaipur, to present a Safa to Sri Jagdeep Dhankarji, Honorable Vice President of India and the chief guest of this event. I now request Dr. Mrs. Nibedita Bisoi, wife of Professor N.P. Padi, to present a shawl to Dr. Srimati Sudesh Dhankar, ji, wife of Honorable Vice President of India. I request Professor N.P. Padi to present a SAFA to our special invitee, Professor Anand Bhalerao, Vice Chancellor, Central University of Rajasthan. I now request Dr. Harlal Mali, Associate Dean, Student Welfare, to present a SAFA to Professor N.P. Padi, Director, MNIT Jaipur. I would now like to request our Honorable Director, Professor N.P. Padi, for his welcome address.
Very good morning. Honorable Vice President Sri Jagdeep Dhankhar ji, Chief Guest of today's occasion. Madam Vice President Srimati Dr. Sudesh Dhankhar ji, Professor Anand Bhalerao, Vice Chancellor, Central University of Rajasthan. On behalf of the Malviya National Institute of Technology, Jaipur, I welcome all my dear students, guests from media, and faculty colleagues to be part of this event. As a leading legal luminary of the country, the Honorable Vice President is certainly an inspiration for many across the country as well as across the globe. He has great faith in the potential of the students of this country. And when he showed the desire to interact with all of you, we could not feel more honored to welcome him at our campus. Welcome you, sir. Honorable Vice President, it is our pleasure to inform you that the Institute has been at the forefront of technical education, not only in Rajasthan, but across the nation. As reflected by its consistently high national ranking framework, the Institute is taking baby steps to grow from day to day. And we are very confident and sure in the next one decade, the Institute will certainly reach to the highest peak of this nation. The Institute is also striving to attain greater heights and determined to implement the very important National Education Policy 2020 in its full spectrum. And to my best of knowledge, NIT Jaipur is the first NIT to implement NEP 2020 in this institution. And 2023 August, the students admitted to this institution will take maximum advantage of that flexibility. The institute already revamped its curriculum fitting into NEP 2020, provided maximum flexibility to our student, multidisciplinary engagement, as well as new BTech program in artificial intelligence and data science, where new students will be admitted from this year.
Good morning to all of you. On the dais, I'm the old person. Others have doctorates. I don't have one. My wife is a doctorate from Manasri Vidyapith. And the two very distinguished academicians, gifted with scholarly aptitude, are here. I can therefore plead with you to show me some concession. Let me tell you, I am a product of education. If I had not got a scholarship for Sainik School Chittorgarh, when I was studying in a village, traveling 5 kilometers every day, 10 kilometers both ways for class 6 education. The scholarship changed my life. It made available to me quality education. मैं बहुत ओबीडियंट स्टूडेंट था. गुरुजन मुझे बहुत प्यार करते थे. इसकी कीमत भी मुझे देनी पड़ी. You are lucky to have Indian product, Amul. But during those days, we used to have Paulson. So whenever I was talking to a teacher, पीछे से आवाज आएगी, Paulson, Paulson, Paulson. They used to take me as favorite of all teachers. I was throughout a gold medalist. There never used to be a gold medal, but topper of the class. बड़ा डर लगता था. यदि टॉपर नहीं होगा तो क्या होगा? बड़ा डर लगता था. इस डर की मैंने बहुत बड़ी कीमत दी है. बहुत बाद में पता लगा nothing would have happened. It is good to be in the top category, not necessarily a topper. Never have tension. Never have stress. Never fear to try. Give up fear of the fear. It doesn't help you. दुनिया में देखेंगे, those who set up industries, create infrastructure, world-class buildings, they are not the real creators. Real creators are sitting here. They give the idea. They evolve the concept. Nothing is more easy than execution. And nothing is more difficult than planning. And that is what you all have done all throughout and will be doing. I'm happy to learn that national education policy adoption is taking place here in earnestness. This policy was evolved after 3 decades. After taking into consideration views of stakeholders. I then was Governor State of West Bengal. Views were taken by me, of academicians, of those interested in academics, those interested not in academics but in education as an industry, students, thinkers, and then we have this policy. Now you have the facility, along with your measure as indicated by the director, you can go for a minor subject also. And you may learn in your life, the minor becomes major. It's a great advantage you are getting. Friends, my young friends, I have come here to share my thoughts. I have done it at IIT Madras, where I had a long, meaningful session, interacted with the students, faculty, visited their workshop, looked at their achievements. I have been at IIM Bangalore, looked in the eyes of the people, young boys and girls. And your institute is equally one of excellence. Looking into your eyes and sparkle, I can make out. The future for you is bright. It couldn't be more bright. And the day couldn't be more significant than this day. The presence of Indian Prime Minister in the United States, very impactful. And now we are at par with global leadership. You are lucky to be living at a time when India, our Bharat, is on the rise as never before. This rise is unstoppable. The incremental trajectory cannot be impeded, but it will get a real speed by your contributions. Let me give you some statistics. I'll not burden you with figures. 2022, digital transfer is the new norm in the world. It is there in the US, UK, France, Germany, India, and other countries. In 2022, volume of our digital transfer was 1.3 trillion US dollars. But that is not important. What is more important is that this digital transfer is more than taken together digital transfer of US, UK, France, and Germany multiplied by 4. Imagine where India has come. And all why? India, 1.3 plus billion people. The world was thinking, how would they adapt to technology? In this country, this has taken place. 4 times of these 4 big giants. I'm sure it is an achievement. We can take pride. Look at the second achievement. A decade ago, in the world economy, we were at number 10. We were 10th. We are home to 1/6 of humanity. We are the most vibrant functional democracy. But our economy was at number 10. In September 2022, we became the world's 5th largest global economy. We came at number 5. Not an easy passage. And in the process, इनको पछाड़ा जिन अंग्रेजों ने सालों तक सदियों तक हम पर राज किया था उनको पीछे छोड़ दिया. आई एम हैप्पी देयर इज अ स्माइल ऑल अराउंड. ये अचीवमेंट है. वी हैव टू रियलाइज दिस अचीवमेंट. हाँ, ये जरूर है कि कुछ लोगों को भारत की महान उपलब्धियों को डाइजेस्ट करने में दर्द होता है. उनको सोचने की आवश्यकता है. अब ये वो भारत नहीं है जो पहले था. अब ये वो भारत है जो सदियों पहले था, जिसका 5000 साल का इतिहास है. Which country can claim and take pride in having civilizational depth, ethos of 5000 years? We have. ये हमारा accomplishment है. And by turn of the decade, very shortly, India will be the 3rd largest global economy. And when India celebrates, we may not be around, but you all will be in key position, 2047. You all will be in driver's seat. You will be upsurging the growth of this country. When Bharat will be at 2047, celebrating centenary of its independence, we will be number 1. The world knows it. The world is understanding it. These are not the times when India has to give out its opinion to the world. Times have changed. The world is looking at India, what India's Prime Minister says. And India's Prime Minister says what is in the interest of India. And we in this country stand for global peace, harmony, stability, development. We are a unique country. You cannot find any other country Other countries are working on mediocrity. We are working on knowledge, human resource. When I entered the premises and saw on the left wall vision and mission, it was seamless, synergetic blending of knowledge and evolution, sharpening, blossoming of human resource. That is what is taking place. I can tell you, you are not aware. Your institute has very high reputation. It is rated much higher than you think. And its ranking has picked up. I am sure it will go much higher. Let me take another figure. We Indians have a strong DNA. हम एकलव्य हैं. कोई सिखाए या न सिखाए, गांव का आदमी फट स्मार्टफोन से सब कुछ सीख जाता है. कोई ट्रेनिंग की आवश्यकता नहीं है. और यही तो कारण है कि भारत हैज 700 मिलियन इंटरनेट यूजर्स. लोग कहते हैं इतनी ज्यादा जनसंख्या है, इसमें क्या महारत है? मैं बताता हूं महारत क्या है. 2022 में हमारा पर पर्सन डेटा कंजम्पशन यूएसए और चाइना दोनों को मिला लो तो उससे ज्यादा था. तो पॉपुलेशन का भी हल हो गया ना. ये अचीवमेंट क्यों है? क्योंकि जो भारत का दिमाग है, जो कैपेसिटी है टू वर्क इन अ डेडिकेटेड मैनर, वी हैव कैपेसिटी टू वर्क 24/7. बाहर आपको ऐसा वर्क कल्चर नहीं मिलेगा. एंड दैट इज व्हाई यू विल फाइंड ऑल ओवर द ग्लोब प्रेजेंस ऑफ इंडियन माइंड एट द पीक. और ये कांग्रेचुलेशन की बात है, सेटिस्फेक्शन की है. इसमें महिलाओं ने ज्यादा बाजी मार रखी है. यहां भी आपका प्रेजेंस बैलेंस्ड है. तो मेरा आपसे कहना है कि जब इतने महान देश में रह रहे हैं, इतनी बड़ी सिविलाइजेशन हमारी है, हमारी ग्रोथ ट्रेजेक्टरी अनस्टॉपेबल है एंड एवर राइजिंग है. हमने खुली आंख से वो चीज देखी है जिसका हम सपना नहीं ले सकते थे. In 1989, I was elected to parliament. I was a Lok Sabha member. And Padi Sahab, I had a power. I could give 50 gas connections in a year to anyone I like. और लोग कहते थे एमपी की बड़ी ताकत है. और प्रधानमंत्री ने क्या किया? 17 करोड़ तो जिन परिवारों को फ्री दे दी आवश्यकता थी, और हर किसी को मिलती है. ये क्रांति है कि नहीं है? कितना बड़ा सोच है आदमी का. पहले सोचना और फिर एग्जीक्यूट करना. We are lucky to have leadership at the moment where there is vision, there is swift execution, and there is outcome. I am chairman Rajya Sabha by virtue of being vice president. आप अंदाजा नहीं लगा सकते. आपको लगता है कि एक बहुत बड़ी बिल्डिंग आई है 30 महीने से कम समय में, कोविड के बावजूद. वो बिल्डिंग नहीं है. इट इज फुल्ली फर्निश्ड फ्रॉम इनसाइड. साधारणतः उस फर्निशिंग के अंदर 10 साल लगते हैं. कितना सिंक्रोनाइजेशन हुआ होगा, कितना थॉट प्रोसेस हुआ होगा. संपूर्ण भारत और भारतीयता की झलक है. इमेजिन इट हैज कम लेस देन 2.5 years. जयपुर से दिल्ली जाते हो आसान हो गया है. ट्रेन से जाते हो अलग अलग ऑप्शंस मिलते हैं. कितना डेवलपमेंट हुआ है. India's development, my dear friends, young friends, is like a plateau. It is rising on all the parameters. मैं आपको कुछ बातें बताऊंगा तो आपको बड़ा आश्चर्य होगा. मैं वो नहीं कहना चाहता घिसी पिटी बात कि पहले इतने दिल्ली से आते थे और नीचे 10% ही नहीं पहुंचते थे. आज के दिन जो दिल्ली से आता है उसमें 1% की भी कंची नहीं मार सकते. वो बिना मीडियम के, बिना लाइजन एजेंट के, बिना मिडलमैन के सीधा पहुंचता है. I'll give you an illustration of the most difficult transfer. Most difficult transfer directly is for the farmer in the village. 110 million, 11 crore farmers have got so far directly in their bank accounts 2,25,000 crore rupees. कितना बड़ा अचीवमेंट है. ये भारत बदल चुका है. अब बदलते हुए भारत में चुनौतियां बहुत आ गई हैं. कुछ लोगों का हाजमा गड़बड़ हो गया है. बेतुकी बातें करते हैं और यहां तक कहते हैं कि भारत जीवंत लोकतंत्र नहीं है. मुझे पीड़ा होती है. एंड आई अपील टू ऑल ऑफ यू टू एनालाइज एंड रिएक्ट. India is the only country in the world, mark my words, India is the only country in the world that has constitutional democracy at the village level, at the panchayat level, at Jila Parishad level. And of course, we have state legislatures and parliament. ऐसी परिस्थिति में देश में या बाहर जाकर कुछ लोग ऐसी बातें करें कि यहां पर जीवंत लोकतंत्र नहीं है, वो भारत के राष्ट्रवाद के साथ बदसलूकी है. वो बदसलूकी आपके भविष्य के साथ है. वो बदसलूकी हमारे भविष्य की ग्रोथ के ऊपर अंकुश लगाने का कुप्रयास है. We cannot allow these pernicious narratives by sinister minds to be set at float, to decry our institutions, to demean our institutions, to ridicule our growth. The youth has a great role to play in it. Because you are thinking minds, you are diversified minds. If I tell you something, you will analyze whether the vice president has said something factually correct. Everyone in this room and outside will analyze. If such thinking minds do not impede, neutralize these forces, we will not be doing our duty. Let me tell you, my young friends, we must always believe in our nation. It is not optional. Belief in our nation हमारा परम धर्म है. And why should we not be proud as Indians? Why should we not take pride in our achievements? The world is stunned. I had the occasion to be in London on the occasion of coronation of Charles III. I interacted with boys and girls, students. They were upbeat about India. And I keep on telling them, Indian students who go outside, you know who they are? They are good boys and girls. They are very talented. but they couldn't beat you in your talent, and therefore couldn't be accommodated here, and therefore they got a passage there. Mark my words. The best talent is here, in our institute, in other institutes. You will have to change, not yourself, but the world. When you will go outside, you have a different ecosystem. By series of affirmative steps, you can realize your dreams. When I was a lawyer, I can't blame my wife for this. I'm sure I can't. So, when the future for us is such, roll back. 1979, I wanted to have a library. I needed 6,000 rupees. A bank manager who gave me 6,000 rupees without surety, I still remember his face. And now, you only have to have an idea. An idea. There are some questions to me which say, which are the policies? I'll tell you. Sky is the limit. You can attain anything. Our startups, our unicorns are all by young people. As a matter of fact, let me tell you, young boys and girls, you are giving tough time to the established industrialist. वो सचेत हो गए कि आज का पढ़ा हुआ लड़का या लड़की पता नहीं क्या करिश्मा दिखा सकते हैं कि वो धन अर्जन करने में भी हमसे तुरंत आगे जा सकते हैं, और ऐसा हो रहा है. Not only I gain, I am motivated, inspired, energized by interacting with the students. I also meet those who get into services. The first batch, IAS, IPS, IRS, IIS, Indian Foreign Service, Indian Forest Service, and we also meet those who are involved in defense service. Most of them are engineers, brilliant engineers. Now, I'm saying something very significant. I said so on Civil Services Day, that when you get into civil service, when you decide to serve the country, you are not paid much. Your director, Mr. Padi, and Vice Chancellor of a Central University, Mr. Anand, they can get many times more outside. They will have to try a little bit and get cozy situations. But the satisfaction, जो happy, जो चेहरे पर चमक अपने देश की सेवा करने में आती है, आपको कहीं नहीं आएगी. Make difference to the environment around you. और इसके लिए मेरे को आपको कुछ सजेशन देने हैं. नंबर 1, give up stress, tension altogether. Nothing is going to happen because of that. Don't give importance to it. Ignore. Don't allow your mind to be a parking place of ideas. If you get an idea, execute it. Don't fear the failure. Failure is not stigmatic. No one has landed on the moon for the first time. It was an effort thereafter. But if you don't act on an idea that has occurred in your brilliant mind space, you are doing great injustice to humanity. Fear of failure must vanish. then don't be involved with competition. Compete with yourself, not with others. Do what you feel like. Don't be doctored or compartmentalized by others. Don't allow others to judge you. Don't allow others to judge you. I'm totally opposed to India being judged by bodies outside. They calibrate us. क्या आपके यहाँ तो फूड सिक्योरिटी है? इतने अनजान लोग हैं, उनको पता ही नहीं है कि 1 अप्रैल 2020 से एज गवर्नर आई नो इट पर्सनली, आज तक 80 करोड़ जनता को मुफ्त में अनाज मिल रहा है। उस देश में कहाँ फूड सिक्योरिटी का इश्यू है? उनको नहीं पता है। उनको नहीं पता, किसी भी गांव में चले जाओ, इंटरनेट आ गया है। उनको ये नहीं पता है कि कोई भी आज के दिन लाइन में खड़े होकर टिकट नहीं लेता, कोई भी लाइन में खड़े होकर बिल जमा नहीं कराता। गांव के अंदर आज वातावरण बदल गया है कि रेल की टिकट चाहिए और हवाई जहाज की टिकट चाहिए तो राम सिंह का बेटा कर देगा, गैस बुक करानी है तो श्याम सिंह का बेटा कर देगा, पासपोर्ट को असेस करना है तो श्रवण कुमार का बेटा कर देगा। ये सब हो गया है, आंखों के सामने हो गया है। तभी तो पर कैपिटा डेटा कंजम्पशन यूएसए और चाइना से ज्यादा है। ये सुविधाएं कहां मिलेंगी? एंड देयरफॉर डोंट मिस दिस गोल्डन अपॉर्चुनिटी where it is necessary for you to show your talent. अब अच्छी बात क्या है जो हमारे समय नहीं थी, पादी साहब और आनंद साहब के समय भी नहीं थी। हमारी जो ग्रोथ है वो सिजेरियन है, धरती फाड़ कर ऊपर आना पड़ता था, लीनियज देखते थे, सक्सेशन चलता था। देखा होगा कईयों के साहिबजादे हार्वर्ड ऑक्सफोर्ड में एडमिशन लेते थे। अब हालात बदल गए हैं, लेवल प्लेइंग फील्ड है। यंग बॉयज एंड गर्ल्स, you are lucky to be in India at this moment, where there is an ecosystem that allows fullest exploitation of your talent and potential. Grab the opportunity. I have no doubt you'll go ahead. एक नई समस्या और है, आप लोगों को सोचना चाहिए, क्या कोई कानून से ऊपर है? नहीं है ना। यदि अगर कोई कानून से ऊपर है तो हम प्रजातंत्र नहीं है। We can't claim to be a society governed by law if someone is above law. Someone has immunity from law, कोई नहीं है। और कुछ लोग सोचते हैं, अब उनका भ्रम टूट रहा है, चकनाचूर हो रहा है, फिर भी कुछ बाकी है कि कानून का नोटिस हमें क्यों मिल गया, और कानून का नोटिस मिल गया तो हमारे लोग सड़क पर आ जाएंगे, आ जाते हैं। Why? Young minds must question. Why should you not take recourse to law? If you have got a notice, go to the system. You take to streets. Why? अब एक चीज हो गई है, कानून से ऊपर कोई नहीं है और कानून का शिकंजा किसी को नहीं बख्शेगा। ये तो समझ में आ गई ना सबको, किसी को नहीं बख्शेगा। देर सवेर उसकी पकड़ पहुंच ही जाती है। जब वो ऐसा हो गया तो आखिरी लड़ाई लड़ रहे हैं और इकट्ठे हो जाते हैं। पॉलिटिकल इकट्ठा होना मेरा मतलब नहीं है, लोगों का अधिकार है। वो राजनीति कैसे करते हैं, क्यों करते हैं, आई एम नॉट ए स्टेक होल्डर इन पॉलिटिक्स, आई एम नॉट कंसर्न्ड। पर मैं कंसर्न हूं रूल ऑफ लॉ से, मैं कंसर्न हूं सोसाइटल ग्रोथ से। यदि अगर पब्लिक प्रॉपर्टी, आपकी व्हीकल को कोई जला देता है, कॉलेज की व्हीकल को कोई जला दे, सरकार की को जला दे, वीडियो पर उसका नाम है, ऑडियो में दिखता है और कोई एक्शन नहीं होता, क्यों? हाउ कैन वी अलाउ such a scenario to develop? Young minds have to generate narratives. Young minds have to dominate social media with positive ideas, growth-oriented ideas. मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा कि आपने MOUs भी किए हैं. इंडियन काउंसिल ऑफ वर्ल्ड अफेयर्स एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट बॉडी है. वो देश को दुनिया से जुड़ाती है, ह्यूमन रिसोर्स का इंटरेक्शन करती है. आई एम द चेयरमैन ऑफ दैट बॉडी by virtue of being vice president. I declare that Indian Council of World Affairs will have an MOU with your institute in next 30 days, and a very senior Indian Foreign Service officer, 1985 batch, Madam Thakur, would come to the university, come to the institute, interact with the director and students, and tell you the avenues that can be there. I will appeal to the Honorable Director. When we enter into the new Parliament building, a delegation from this institute will be entertained by me to see the new Parliament. And we will not limit to persons. We will have it periodic. Because Jaipur is well connected. You can go in the morning, come in the evening. I think Rajesh is here. Yes. Rajesh looks simple. He's not that simple. Rajesh is Indian Foreign Service official of 2010 batch. He suffered a major setback when he joined me. Then he was in San Francisco in the consulate. There he was getting 10 times the salary which he gets now. Because foreign policy, but a very committed man. Rajesh will personally coordinate with the office in charge of the director. क्योंकि फॉरेन सर्विस वाले प्रोटोकॉल ओरिएंटेड होते हैं. ये कहेंगे डायरेक्टर से तो आप ही बात करो, हम तो उनके दफ्तर में बात करेंगे. So he will coordinate. Honorable Prime Minister said something very significant. See his speech today to the Congress. I appeal to all of you. Go to his speech. But he said the entire world is enthused by AI, artificial intelligence. And he said, America, India, the two equals. He meant it. Growth of this country is a defining moment, according to me, in the history. In the history. And this is not rediscovering Bharat. We have rediscovered Bharat. We are attaining it. We shall attain it. Friends, when I was at IIM Bangalore, I gathered that my wife was more difficult than I ever thought. Because I was interacting with the students, I said 4 questions.
MP Party, Director MNIT Jaipur, to present a memento to the Honorable Vice